It was first created in 1963. There have been 15 different incarnations, and in total over 100 different models. So you'd think that the world might have grown bored of the 911, but somehow no. Initially, there are two models. The 58 grand entry-level Carrera with a 3.6-litre flat 6 and 325 horsepower, and this Carrera S with 3.8 litres and 355 bhp, which will set you back 65 grand. To cope with that extra power and a slight increase in the torque, there's an all-new 6-speed gearbox, which is just as good as the old one. And if anything, the clutch pressure is a little bit lighter. However, one first for a new 911 is a variable power steering rate, so that at slow speeds it's nice and easy for parking, whereas at high speeds it's just as sensitive as it always was. And the rack in this case is a bit quicker than before, so less turns from lock to lock. But perhaps the most important first is the first time they've had an active suspension management option, so that now with it switched off, you've got a slightly softer Porsche for mainly road use. It's a little more comfortable ride. But one thing that never changes is that glorious wail from the flat six behind you. Although it does look like a carbon copy of its predecessor, Porsche have gone to great lengths to make this 911 more slippery through the air. All the body panels are new, apart from the one on the roof, and they've even added a new under tray to further reduce drag. Then perhaps you'd only notice little things like that on an autobahn or a racetrack. It's time to see just how good this new Porsche is. Surely the back's gonna kick a bit here. Oh, no, it grips well. Then the other way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, the back went out, but not for long. Very easily controllable. Unbelievable that this car that was so famed for its dodgy rear end can be driven so hard in such greasy conditions. The gearbox a real delight out on the track. It's time to play. So, the 911 remains by far the best way to spend 60 grand on a car. I know a lot of people make a big fuss about the new Aston Martin AM V8 that's due out next year, but to beat this, it's going to have to be something very, very special indeed.